Mindset Meta Mayhem week 1-ish, week 1 and a bit. Leaderboards are now officially out, and I don't know exactly how Ryan's planning on scheduling, or I don't know exactly how Ryan is planning on editing this video, but I've been given 3 things to discuss in this little recording.
And week 1 is done. I'm here talking on the 11th, as this is the week 1 complete. Yeah, I say that. Basically span it 3 days over, just so it makes 4 complete weeks, so it's a lot easier to track and everything like that. So we're here rounding up week 1 and I'm feeling good. I feel like even if I had much stronger competition, that I would feel I'm in good stead to carry on throughout the competition and everything like that. So knowing that I'm going up against Tom, I'm confident, and I know what he did last weekend, and I know what he's probably been slacking off through week and whatever. So as long as I'm on top of my game throughout these weeks, I'm just sailing it. I'm gonna load up the spreadsheet right now and I'll get a reaction for you, because I've got a feeling this will be funny. It's not as bad as I thought, to be honest, but it is pretty funny still.
Right here, right now. What do I think to the scores? Well, Ryan's on 88. I am on 77. Now, there is a clear and obvious disparity in those points, and that is that I am 11 points short. How do I feel about that? Well, I have fallen in areas where Ryan has maintained his consistency, and those areas being 6 AM wake up most predominantly, which is something that we discussed actually in the Mind Over Meta episode number 12, how, you know, it is one of my targets to start waking up earlier, hence why we included it in the challenge. And, you know, clearly I didn't get the memo, because I haven't woken up at 6 AM once. Why not? Basically, I value that extra hour in bed. I mean, I am a bit of a night owl. Like, I go to bed quite late sometimes, and I value that extra hour of sleep to give me the energy for the next day, which might end up getting me, I don't know, a hobby point and an exercise point, rather than getting the 1 point for the 6 AM wake up. Maybe that's the wrong way to look at it. Clearly it is the wrong way to look at it, because I'm losing by 11 points. But
so I've probably already put it up and you've probably seen our reactions together, but that is pretty funny. I'd like to know how he did his hobby on the first, to be honest, but if he needs his point, he needs his point. But anyway, I won't get into all critical on his thing. So there's basically a discrepancy of 12 points between me and... So yeah, after that big 12-point discrepancy, I think I'm in good stead. He's got to pull out a perfect week, realistically. And I know for a fact he didn't get up at 6 AM today, which is the first day of the second week. So is he really going to catch me up? Is the competition already over? Do I need more punishments or something? Or do I get half the points this week or for the rest of the month or something? Because is it a whitewash? Is he embarrassed? What's his punishment? He should be punished for this week. It's the first week. We've got a month of this. We've got 3 more weeks of this. If I keep up my record and it goes 12 points each week, which it probably won't, but I'm going to be fucking 48 points ahead of him. That's nearly a week. That's like a working week of a perfect day. But Tom, mate, I'm disappointed. Really am. I know I push it hard. I know I'm competitive, but give me some competition, man. You're going to make me want to take tomorrow off or something. You've got to make it a competition. You've got to push yourself, because that'll push me. You got to strive to be better, mate.
people, I get the impression that people counted me out for this challenge this year because I lost it last year and I was going up against somebody who, I know he didn't win it, right? Ryan didn't win it last year, but let's be honest, right? You practically did, because I was far down at the bottom. But I think if people see this leaderboard, yes, Ryan could essentially afford a day off, but again, I know you're watching it, right? But listen, you can't afford to take your foot off the gas. I know you know this, but also there's that thing in your head where it's like, maybe I could have a drink at the weekend. Maybe I could afford a lie-in. In reality, if I get perfect weeks going forward, I could gain that 11 points back quite easily. So all I'll say is, at the end of this, watch this space, wish me the best of luck, and don't count me out.
I've shown you I'm pretty much averaging 9 points a day, which is pretty standard, to be honest, because it's like I'm struggling with the 6 a.m. wake ups, and for me that's just the hardest bit, because I'm proper obsessed with getting 8 hours sleep, so I'm trying not to cut out on the 8 hours sleep because then I get tired through the day and stuff like that, basically. So you've got a point on me. If you do perfect days, you've at least got a point on me every day, but I'm pushing for a perfect day as well, so I don't know what's going to happen here. So I guess crown me already. Do the edits. Get a crown on here, because we need to find out a punishment for Tom. That's all I can say. Watch his space. I'm going to embarrass him. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to embarrass him.